Okay, number 3, addition and subtraction in fraction form. To add or subtract fractions, we're going to have to find the common denominator, right? And the common denominator is least common multiple of each denominator. So concept check. We have x minus 2 over 2 minus 2x plus 1 over 3. These are fraction forms, right? So we're going to simplify this. So first thing we have to do, we have to find the common denominator. And common denominator is the least common multiple of these two denominators. So least common multiple is we must have at least 1, 2, at least 1, 3. So that's going to be 6, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply by 3 here, and all of this expression by 3, and multiply 2 here, and all of this expression by 2. Okay, so that is equal to 3 times, don't forget parenthesis, x minus 2 minus, here, minus 2 times parenthesis 2x plus 1. So minus 2 times 2x plus 1 over our common denominator is 6, right? So let's simplify numerator. 3 times x, that's 3x. 3 times minus 2, minus 6. Minus 2 times 2x, minus 4x. Minus 2 times 1, that's minus 2, right? So that's going to be equal to, like terms, we have 3x minus 4x. 3 minus 4, that's minus 1, right? So minus 1x, constant, minus 6, minus 2. Minus 6 minus 2, that's minus 8, right? So minus 8 over the denominator 6. Okay, example number 3. The question is to simplify the expression. We have 2 expression in fraction form, right? So we're going to have to find the common denominator to simplify this. So our common denominator is the least common multiple of these 2 denominators. Here's 2. 4 is actually 2 times 2, right? So least common multiple is we must have at least 2 of 2's. 2 of 2's. So that is equal to 4. So what I need to do is I have to make this denominator 4, right? By multiplying 2 here and all of this expression by 2. So number 1 is equal to 2 times 2x minus 1 minus x plus 3, right? This minus applies to this term and this term, okay? So when we write the expression, when we write the numerator, we have to use a parenthesis, okay? Over all of this expression over the denominator is 4, right? So 2 times 2x, that's 4x. 2 times minus 1, that's minus 2. Minus times x, that's minus x. Minus times 3, that's minus 3 over 4. Now, let's simplify the like terms in numerator. Okay, we have 2x terms. 4x minus x. 4 minus 1, that's 3x. And 2 constant. Minus 2 minus 3, that's minus 5 over denominator 4. Okay, for number 2, let's find the common denominator, least common multiple. Okay, denominator 4, that's 2 times 2. 5 is a prime number. 5 is just a 5, right? So our least common multiple of these 2 denominators is we must have at least 2 of 2's and 1 5. So that's 4 times 5. That's 20, right? So we're going to have to multiply by 5 here to make this denominator 20, times 5 here, and multiply 5 by 4 to make this 5 to 20. So multiply all of this by 4, right? So that is equal to, we have a 5 times 3 minus a minus, here minus 4 times all of this. So minus 4 times 3a minus 2 over 4 times 5, which is 20, right? Our common denominator is 20 now. Okay, let's simplify this. 5 times 3, 5 times 3, that's a 15. 5 times minus a, that's minus 5a. Minus 4 times 3a, minus 12a. Minus 4 times minus 2, that's plus 8 over 20, right? So, like terms, we have 2a terms, minus 5a, minus 12a, right? So that's going to be equal to minus 17a, right? Here, constants, we have 15 plus 8. That's going to be 23, right? So plus 23 over the denominator 20. Number 3, we have 2x minus 3x over 4 plus x minus 1 over 2, right? These two expressions are in fraction form, but this is not, right? Then rewrite this expression in fraction form. 2x in fraction form is 2x over 1, right? So let's rewrite 2x as 2x over 1, and we have a minus 3x over 4, and we have a plus x minus 1 over 2. Now we're going to find the common denominator, least common multiple, right? Here, denominator, this is 1, 4 is 2 times 2, and 2 is just 2. So least common multiple is, we must have at least 2 of 2's, right? We don't have to worry about the denominator 1. Okay, so that is equal to 4. So we have to make the denominator, each denominator 4. So what I need to do is I'm going to have to multiply by 4 here, multiply 4 here, and multiply 2 here, and all of this expression by 2, right? So that is equal to, we have 2 times here, 2 times 4, that's 8. So that's 8x. So we have 8x minus 3x plus 2 times x minus 1 over the common denominator 4, right? So we're going to solve the parentheses now. That is equal to 8x minus 3x, 2 times x plus 2x, 2 times negative 1, that's minus 2, over 4. We have 3 x terms. 8x minus 3x plus 2x. So 8 minus 3, that's 5. 5 plus 2, that's 7. So that is equal to 7x, and we only have one constant, minus 2, right? Minus 2 over 4. Number 4, let's find the common denominator. So our least common multiple of 2 and 3 is just 2 times 3, right? Because we only have 1 2 and 1 3. So that's 6. So we're going to multiply by 3 here. All of this expression by 3. And 2 here. And all of this expression by 2. So that is equal to, we have 3 times 1 minus 3a plus 2b minus, right, minus 2. Minus 2 parenthesis a plus 2b minus 4 over all of this expression by 6. Our common denominator is 6. Okay, so that is equal to 3 times 1, that's a 3. 3 times minus 3a, that's minus 9a. 3 times plus 2b, that's plus 6b. Minus 2 times a, minus 2a. Minus 2 times 2b, minus 4b. Minus 2 times minus 4, that's plus 8. Over 6. Right? So that is equal to, like terms, let's look for like terms. We have minus 9a minus 2a, right? So that's going to be minus 9 minus 2, that's minus 11a. Let's look at b terms. Look for b terms. 6b minus 4b. 6 minus 4, that's 2b, right? So 2b. Constant, we have 3 plus 8. That's plus 11. So plus 11 over 6. The question is to simplify the expression. Now we're going to add or subtract polynomials in fraction form. So first thing we have to do is we have to find common denominator of each term right here. The common denominator should be least common multiple. Least common multiple of this denominator right here. So for number 1, we have a 1, 3, 1, 2, right? So we must have at least 1, 3, 1, 2. So our least common multiple is 6, right? So in order to get denominator 6, we're going to multiply 2 and 2 here, right? And here we have 3. We're going to multiply by 3, 3 here. So our expression is 2 times, use a parenthesis, 2 minus 4x plus 3 times parenthesis 2x minus 5. And 2 times 3, our common denominator is 6. So let's simplify the denominator. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times minus 4x, that's minus 8x. 3 times 2x plus 6x. 3 times minus 5, that's minus 15 over 6. So we have 2 x terms, right? 2 constants. So if we simplify this, that's going to be negative 8 plus 6, that's minus 2x. And 4 minus 15, that's minus 11 over 6, right? So if we have negative here and negative here, both terms are negative, right? Then we can write this expression as negative times 2x plus 11, right? Over 6. So we're done. We can just leave our answer like this, or write the negative in front of the fraction. So 2x plus 11 over 6. Okay, number 2. We have polynomial in fraction form here, but this is not in fraction form, right? So we're going to write this expression 3 minus 4y in fraction form, then that's going to be 3 minus 4y over 1, right? So our least common multiple of 2 and 1 is, we must have at least 1, 2, 1, 1. That's just 2, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply by 2 here, 2 here, to make this the denominator 2. So that expression is equal to, now we have common denominator 2. We have 3y minus 1 plus, right, plus 2 times parenthesis, always 3 minus 4y, right? So let's simplify the numerator. We have 3y minus 1 plus, solve the parenthesis, 2 times 3, 6. 2 times minus 4y minus 8y over 2. So that is equal to, we have 3y minus 8y. 3 minus 8, that's minus 5y. We have constant negative 1, minus 1, plus 6. Minus 1 plus 6, that's plus 5. And denominator 2. Number 3, let's find the least common multiple of 4 and 2. So 4 is 2 times 2, right? This is just 2. So we must have at least 2 of 2's. So 2 times 2, which is 4, right? So we have to multiply this numerator by 2, this denominator by 2. Rewrite the expression. Now common denominator is 4. We have a minus b minus 2 times parenthesis b minus a. So let's simplify the numerator. A minus b minus 2 times b minus 2b minus 2 times minus a, that's plus 2a over 4, right? So that's going to be equal to, we have variable a, variable 2a, like terms, right? So 1a plus 2a, that's going to be 3a. b, we have a minus b, minus 2b, minus 1, minus 2, that's minus 3, right? So that's minus 3b over 4. Number 4, we have a denominator 3 here, 4 here. This number is not in fraction form, right? So let's change that into fraction form. 1 is just the 1 over 1, right? So let's find least common multiple of 3, 4, 1. 4 is 2 times 2, right? So we must have at least 2 of 2's and 1, 3. So that's going to be 12, right? So we're going to multiply by 4 here, 4 here, 3 here, 3 here, and 12 here, 12 here, because our least common multiple is 12. So let's rewrite this expression. We have common denominator 12, 4 times parenthesis, always 2a minus b plus 1, because this is 4 times all of this expression, okay? So minus 3 times all of this expression, b minus 3a, plus 1 times 12, that's just 12, right? So that is equal to, okay, numerator 4 times 2a, 8a. 4 times minus b minus 4b. 4 times 1, that's plus 4, minus 3b, plus 9a, right? Negative 3 times negative 3, plus 9a plus 12 over 12. So that is equal to, here we have 8a, 9a, 8 plus 9, that's 17a, right? So 17a. Let's look at term b, negative 4b, negative 3b. So negative 4 minus 3, that's minus 7b, right? Constant, we have a 4, 12. 4 plus 12, that's 16, right? So plus 16 over the denominator 12.